Welcome back, guys. So now let's see the second question of the coin test. The question is minimum operations to make a univalued grid. Okay, so as it is clear from the name that what we have to do is we have to apply certain operations and make all the elements of our matrix equal to a single value. Like all the elements should be equal. Okay, so what operation we can do is we can either add x or subtract x from any element. From any, we can either add x or subtract x from any element. Okay, and what we have to do is we have to find minimum such operations to make the grid univalue, and if it is not possible then we would return -1. So yeah, now let's see the approach how we would proceed. Yes, so now we will see the approach. So let's take any value a, like either of the element of the matrix. So what we can do is either add a what we can do is either do a plus x or a minus x. Okay, so can we write our final number is a plus nx? Yes, of course we can write, because sometimes the multiple of x we would have either added or subtracted, so n is an integer. Okay, so as we can see, like number we can obtain, so this is the number that we would obtain after applying certain operation. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to make all the elements in the matrix equal. So all our elements would become a plus nx. Okay, so all the elements in the matrix at the end would be a plus nx. This we can conclude. So now what we can observe is, like if we do modulo x of all the elements, then it would come a percent x, because nx is divisible by x, so it would give 0, and what would be remaining is a, like we would take modulo from this and from this, then we would take whole modulo, but modulo from this would be 0, so what we can write this is equivalent to a percent x. Okay, so which means all our elements should be equal to a percent x, because as we can see that the a plus nx is what all the elements at the end. So we took the modulo of x and we would get a certain number. So what we can conclude is, in the initially whatever our number is, if we take that number modulo x, then it should be equal to a percent x. Otherwise we won't be able to transform our matrix, because if all the elements are not equal, let's suppose 0 1 and 0 1 are there, 2 4 6 8, this is our matrix, and our x is equal to 2. So we would take remainder from all the elements, it would come 0, but this would be remainder 1. So we can never transform this matrix. Why we cannot do so? Because the number should be a plus nx, each number should be that only, and when we do remainder, then element should become a modulo x, which means no matter how much operations we did, they are of no use. But after taking modulo, I am saying, so okay, so after taking modulo, each element should become a percent x, and no matter how much operations we did, the element should be independent of that. So after taking modulo with x, so which means that all the elements should be equal, as we can see in the matrix, because it came like any number plus, no matter the how much operations we did, because modulo x would remain that only of that number, it won't change because we are adding plus x minus x only. Okay, so we can directly say that all elements should have a modulo x equal. If it is not so, we would output -1, which means we cannot transform the matrix. So we would output -1. So now let's see another case in which all the remainders from x are all the elements remainder taken from x are equal. Now how we would calculate the minimum number of operations that we need to transform the matrix. Now let's see that. Yes, so now let's see what would be the minimum of number of operations that we will need to transform the matrix. Okay, to a single value. So now let's consider a different similar question. Like we are given an array which is sorted. So now what we have to do is we have to convert that array to a single value, let's say x, and whatever we can transform any number to any value. Okay, and the amount of operations we would require for it is, like let's suppose we changed a0 to x, so we have to pay mod x minus a0 units. Okay, so this much amount we have to pay to convert this array to a single valued uh, to a single valued element, let's say x, that we told x. So we have to convert this whole array to a single value x, and the cost would be x minus a of 0. We have to minimize the cost. So what our cost would be? Mod of x minus a of 0 plus mod of x minus a of 1. You can either write a of 1 minus x, because ultimately we are taking the positive value. Okay, so you will do this, and you would transform. Okay, so you have to, what we have to do is minimize this cost, and you have to choose x, whatever you want. So what x you would have chosen? Yes, you are right, you would have chosen the median. And why median only? Because, like, I'm giving a brief proof over here. Like, let's suppose these are the elements. If you take the center elements, then if you sum the difference of the elements from the center, here and from left side and from right side, then that would be our cost of our function. Okay, that would be minimum, because if you take any element towards right, then this cost would increase, though it would decrease, but it would increase more. Okay, so ultimately the cost would rise, because, like, here equal number of elements are there. Okay, so if we shift towards this side, then, so let's suppose I'm giving you the proof only. Let's suppose n by 2 elements are there and n by 2 elements are here. So at this point we have assumed it as our median, so we have calculated the cost. Now if you say that take a element which is more rightwards, then what you are doing is reducing the value from right side, but you are increasing the value from the left side, like this cost to value. Okay, modulo x minus a of 0, and also this elements also corresponds to increasing one, so overall increase would be greater. You can write this, or I will provide you another video link of mine in a question in which I have proved this. Okay, so yeah, so we can directly say that what you told us, the median would be the answer if we want to convert this whole array to a single valued array. So the answer would be median converted to the median element. Okay, so similar approach we would apply to our to this question as well. So what we would do is we would sort the array, and we would sort the grid. Like, we would take the grid into a vector and we would sort it. And what we are going to do is we are going to convert all the values to the median, like the middle element we will convert. And how much operations we would have to do is slightly changed. Earlier the cost was that x minus mod this. Now the cost would be simply like cost would be equal to x, like, let's consider this as x, so x minus a of 0. So this much we have to change, and divide by x. Only division we have added, so it won't affect much. Okay, so now this would be our cost. So we have to calculate this, like, that's the cost directly. So that would be the minimum number of operations we have calculated from this. Like, we will calculate this for each and every element in the grid. So yeah, now let's see the code, like how I have written it. Here, as I told, I took all the elements of the matrix into vector, and then I have used a map, and I have checked, like, whether they, after taking remainder from x, whether how many distinct elements are there. If there are more than one distinct elements, which means two different remainders have come after taking modulo of x, two different values have come, which means we cannot make the matrix into a single valued. So what we would do is we would return -1. Here itself I have written -1, and then after, as I told in the approach, we would sort the vector that we took from the matrix, and then what I have done is taken the median element and calculated the answer as I told, that answer equal to how many operations we are doing for a single element to convert it to the single value is target minus g of I, g of j. Target is median value is x only, so x minus g of ij divided by x, like that number. Sorry, like, one thing you might have confused is, like, this x is the given integer. Okay, and this is our median value. So sorry for that if you got confused. So median minus a of 0, like, because we converted the value to the median, right? So we have to take the difference from there and divide by x, this much number of operations we have to do. So similarly I have written that only in the code. target is what? The median value minus g of ij divided by x. So yeah, this is how I did it. So thank you very much, guys.